Okay, and we are live. I hope everyone's doing well today, as best you can. We got the coronavirus, we got oil wars, we got the Dow tanking. It's pretty outrageous time to be alive, honestly. Look at the Dow, though, just doing what it's doing. And honestly, we go back to the weekly. I've been harping on this for literally 2 months now, before the coronavirus, before the oil issues, before anyone was saying anything about basically anything. I showed you that this, maybe we would do it on the daily here. Let me show you what I was showing you guys. I've been showing this over and over again. So here was the .com bubble. Boom, right? We tanked down pretty hard. Here was the '08 crisis. We tanked down pretty hard. And then we are all the way up here in 10 years. It's the biggest movement the Dow's ever done. So in my opinion, it's a bloodbath, right? It's a complete bloodbath. Now, let's look at the last few crashes and what can happen to the RSI here. Sad, the RSI isn't even below the 30, so it's not even oversold yet. Can you believe that? That 1 day of pump gave them more room to trash this thing. Now, one thing you always want to look for are double tops. See a double top right there? We hit our measured move with a double top, and now we're free falling. If we go to previous support and resistance, we have this big line here, 21,000. That seems to be our stop in the sand. Here we had a huge V-shaped recovery. This was in December. We went all the way back. We went from 26 all the way down to 21. We were able to come back. But right now we have the virus. We have other things going on. For the market to bounce back like that in this time of tribulation, we're not sure. This is also in a rising wedge, as you can see, which is a 68% chance of a break to the downside. I pulled out a Fibonacci retracement on this, and my fibs say if we go to the 618, that we're heading into the 15,000 region. So here's the golden pocket where most stocks like to sit after they go on a huge rally. So we're looking between 15,000 and 17,900, 18,000 for the Dow. If we just do and that was before any of these things happening. I've been calling for a Dow back to 15,000. Just pure logic that a stock that goes up like that, or any instrument that you can chart, will come back into the 618 and 0.5 Fibonacci region, which they call the golden pocket for a region. It's the best place to accumulate a stock. You want oversold issues, all sorts of things. Now here we look at the RSI. We haven't even broken this dotted line yet, so there's so much more room. We came down that one day that we had a good day. We bounced back up a little bit. We still have a MACD cross not coming. Like this blue line is not curved, so that means the red still wants to go. Also, we have another red line out of the white histogram, so that's not a good sign, and it's longer than the other. Look at this. I don't see this ever. Usually the white means you're out. The red line coming back again into the MACD. Down 1,414 points. I mean, that's positive because we're back from 1,900 points, so I'll take that. What stocks are up right now? INO, right? Headlines, there are 9 companies working on the coronavirus treatments. INO is one of them. They're up 16% today. OPK is up 10% today. And if you went bear on gold today, which makes no sense to me at all, but if you went bear on gold for the JDST, you'd be up 13% today if you went bear on gold. So there are people making money today. Remember that. You don't lose money in the stock market. Someone takes it from you. So remember that someone is taking your money. But if you were in Groupon, Snap, JNUG, Fluent stock down, the Dow just, wow, man. NASDAQ down. Let me see what the Vanguard Index Fund, FFINX, I believe it is. This is like basically one of the safest places to put your money. Vanguard Index Funds, Total Stock Market ETF, yeah. Down 142. This also had a double top, and so this is just going down with the market. Only down 5% though, but still, wow. Now we look at Bitcoin at 77.30, taking a huge dump. People say that's because of the plus token pounding, but it's okay. See my triangle I have drawn here. We should just come back down to the bottom of this triangle. We have support here at 73.50, 7,400, And you know what? Then we can come back to the top of the triangle, the 90,000, and then break up. And my prediction of Bitcoin up at $25,000 is still sitting there on the table. We could even have more downside to this 4,800 region here. If we came back down to this place, we'd still be on our way for a trajectory. As you can see, we'd still, like if we came back to this trend line, that's still an uptrend. Still an uptrend. So in the grand scheme of things on the weekly, Bitcoin is getting very oversold. We're about to pop into the oversold region. It's looking very like the stock market. Very similar though, which is eerie. Following the S&P closely. But what I think is, it's the plus token. What I think they're trying to do is the guys who are running things, and they're trying to make you think that it's connected to the stock market to make you sell your Bitcoin. They're kind of scared because they're like, whoever's in it is just going to, I will not sell my Bitcoin at 3,000. I won't sell my Bitcoin at 4,000. I just won't. So good luck to you guys. Do whatever you can, but we will not let go of our Bitcoin. The hodlers, hodlers, whatever you want to call us, we won't let go. Robinhood crashed again, so you couldn't sell your stocks if you were in. No, gold will be safe haven right now. I mean, gold itself is a safe haven. Physical gold is a safe haven. JNUG down 15%, but I honestly don't think that's a big deal either, because we're not even into oversold regions. I think we're going to come back, and we were at the bottom of this triangle here, with just some wicks down. So I say, buy box still kind of relevant. Anywhere between 48 and 54, I would still be accumulating JNUG. I think in the next week or two, you're going to see JNUG have a huge move. It's poised actually in a measured move to go up 84% all the way back up to 128 per share. And that would basically be over 100% gains from where we are now. And I'm going to stand by that. I'm going to stand by that 100% no matter what. So you guys can see, these are my own thoughts, my own ideas coming from my own brain. I believe that JNUG will prevail. I don't think it's going to keep going down. I think eventually people will jump into the JNUG stock. Also, what's good for gold right now is their biggest cost for gold is running the machinery. And how do they run the machinery? They use oil. Now, oil being super cheap is going to make gold mining companies, it's going to be cheaper to mine an ounce of gold. And then it's going to be more expensive to sell gold.
Bitcoin rises.
Okay, honey. Thank you so much. All right, so what I still see happening is do not sell your JNUG. Hold on for the ride. I believe that we will still be in the green in about 2 weeks' time. I think we'll be in the green. What could you buy right now? IBO, INO, OPK. These are all of the pharmaceutical companies working on coronavirus. There's a few others, but these ones I'm looking at, these ones are holding some gains from the weekend. So, yeah, it's interesting to see that, but that's what I see happening right now. The stock market, I don't have any equities. I don't own any of these shares of any of this stuff. I keep my money in gold, Bitcoin, other things of that nature. I'm a contrarian investor, been waiting for times like these. Now, gold hit 1,700. Now it's getting slammed all the way back down. It's funny, they keep trying to manipulate the price of gold. If it is, I think it could be bear selling, like, it honestly could be the Federal Reserve taking on basically short contracts. We do have a doji star right here, a star which shows indecision, right? A lot of buying up, a lot of selling down. If you don't know what I'm saying, let's zoom into this. This is a candle right here. You can see that's the candle. A lot of selling, but then a lot of buying up. And people are selling, people are buying. We seem to have a nice happy medium here at 674. Looks like this will be kind of a bottom of some type. Because look, we bottomed here, came back up. So the lowest I see gold going is 1630 at the very lowest. I don't think it will go any lower than that. We're not even in the overbought region, but we're still good. We're trending upwards in the RSI. And also what I see here is this is hidden bullish divergence. See how the low here connected to the low there? The low is lower. When basically your RSI makes a sloping form, but your price up a downward slope, but your price makes an upward slope, that's called hidden bullish divergence. That basically you could have bought right here. This almost 99% of the time plays out. So look, gold did spike up just as this bullish divergence said it would. Yeah, you want to look for divergences. They're very important in trading. They can help you a great deal. Now, gold is in this giant triangle that I drew. And my target for gold, again, and it's on its way, is going to be 2116. Okay, I think we could hit that by May or June easily. And with this, what's going on now with the coronavirus and black swans and the oil, all this stuff, I think we could see it even earlier than that. So gold looking like Bitcoin to me in the same trajectory. Bitcoin has a little more downside than gold at the time potentially. I would be getting into a gold stock. I would be buying actual gold. I think this is still a great price as we're going to go up to 2160. You still have a 25% gain coming at you for gold. And honestly, if you can get 10% out of a market like this, most of your friends and family are getting beat down. Their own, they're in all these, they're in like Vanguard index funds. They're in safe havens. They're in treasury bonds. It's going to get ugly for anyone and anybody holding basically general assets. You need to start being a hedge against them. You need to put Bitcoin in your portfolio, gold in your portfolio, and this is just the times that we're in right now. Okay, what do I see happening for Bitcoin? Where do I see it going? Let's just look at it. Let's dissect it. Let's look what's happening with BTC. On the full feature chart for Bitcoin. Okay. So we did have this complex head and shoulders. It did play out. That was kind of the bottom for it. We went all the way down to 76.89. We've since recovered. We have a little more downside until we get into this oversold region. Maybe 7,200 is possible right here, this line. We're also in the 618 here. You see, since this move up, we're in the golden pocket, a little lower than that even, but it's a great time to accumulate Bitcoin, honestly. This is looking very, very bullish for Bitcoin. I know I'm saying that people don't believe me, but it really is. It's come down to a really good place on the Fibonacci retracement level. It's still trending in its basically grand triangle that I'm going to show you right now here. If you look at this giant triangle, it's still basically trending in this triangle. Nothing unhealthy about Bitcoin's moves right now. I think it goes down, up, and then comes back up, and then we're on our way to the races to 16,000 as we go into the halving. So really good time to buy Bitcoin, in my opinion. I think it's poised for huge gains. I'm not worried about it at all. Calm as a cucumber when it comes to Bitcoin. You'd be like, oh, this guy's just drinking the juice. But I'm honest with you guys. This is, I don't think it's a big deal for Bitcoin at all. XRP, on the other hand, let's look at XRP. Now, I was saying to accumulate in this region, but then we tanked again. We're not even oversold yet. So I think XRP could come and retest its old trend line here at 15 cents. So get ready for XRP at 15 cents. That will be the buy signal. Will be oversold. The MACD will be low, and we'll be we're past the golden pocket again. As you can see, we have a retracement here. We're past the golden pocket. That's where I thought would be a great time to accumulate. I think we could come back down to this trend line here at 15 cents. So changing my prediction here as the market goes for XRP, this green box is where I would expect to accumulate some XRP down at 15 cents region. If you're an XRP holder and you believe that they are going to help be part of the reset. Now, once we do break out of this falling wedge, we have 133% gains coming for XRP, which is at 67 cents. And that is coming. It's just a matter of time. So imagine getting it at 15 cents and selling it for 67 cents. You'd be in a good spot. Let's see. Gains of 331%. So that wouldn't hurt you, right? So that's what I'm thinking is happening in the crypto markets. There's other plays. Let's see what's green today. SPXU, obviously, that was a big, nice play. The bear, USDT, you could just go bear against Bitcoin right now, and that will give you 11% today. That's a 3-time ETF bear. You can just buy it. You don't have to short anything. You can buy it just like a regular stock. ARPA is up. Dogecoin is up. Electronian Classic is starting to come back at 4%. Pivx is up 2%. Verge is up 2%. Kava is up 2%. Engine Coin. And then the rest are kind of down. What's down pretty bad? Band. It was going up huge, a lot. Uber, U Network, That's something I keep talking about because Tim Draper put that on my radar. Cody had some big moves up 300%. Now it's only down 12%. So it's not even taking that big of a retrace. So the crypto market seems pretty healthy. It seems like it's a regular day for the crypto market. I don't think it has a lot of correlation with the regular markets. Okay. Now I do see Bitcoin retracing this line here, 7,400. And then even coming a little lower to the bottom of this trend line here. We could see $5,000 Bitcoin. That's what the chart says. So I got to be honest with you, even though it's not popular, we could see $5,000 Bitcoin. Because look, there's not a lot of resistance here. There's some resistance that could change the support right here at 6,500. You can see we hit that line pretty hard here. We may not revisit as low as that, but there's a chance we do come back to the bottom of this triangle. See? Here we at the top. We came back to the bottom. We went up. We came down. We came up. Hopefully this region holds right here. But if it doesn't, we could see a $5,000 Bitcoin. After that, if we break that, we could go back into the lows of 3,000. I don't want to be a doomsday person, and I don't know if, I'm just saying these are possibilities if we break other levels of support. What's good, XRP Muser? How you feeling, my friend? How's everything going? I got to make this really short and sweet today because I got other things going on. I just wanted to show what's happening. We got Cardano doing a hard fork coming up, which is good. Shout out to Charles Hawkinsons. He's the man. Boop. Just want to see if there's any weird news. Being in crypto woman shine in post-International Women's Day. The price of Bitcoin felt the effect of a bearish market on March 8th as it fell under 8K mark within 36 hours. We do believe this is part of the plus token sell-off. Peter Schiff just slams Bitcoin as a safe haven asset as stocks keep plunging. I think he'll eat his words, though. I tweeted at him last night. I said, come on, Peter. I said, every time Peter says something bad about Bitcoin, I'm going to buy Bitcoin. Check out Drip Oil Bear. Good, headed back home now. Are you in Vermont? Word. I feel that. Bitcoin hash rate, mining difficulty hit new highs, and inefficient miners. So the difficulty level is getting big. So people, if you don't have the right equipment, you're going to get basically hash rated out of the game. Bitcoin tumbles over the weekend as oil market collapse after OPEC pricing war begins, man. Yeah, if you don't know that, do some research on the OPEC pricing war. You're going to see Saudi Arabia lower their price so low, no one else can sell oil. They have so much. Russia will lower their prices. No one else can compete with that, so it's going to tank a lot of markets around the world. Anyone else trying to sell oil, not a good idea. Yeah, I do think the price of Bitcoin is reeling from the plus token scam. We saw them move 19,000 Bitcoins last night. So we knew there was some sell-off happening mid Sunday. It looked pretty bad. Mining in China is going to be tough, but we have the biggest mining facility here down in Texas. We also have a huge mining facility up in Washington. Russia's taken over. New York State, upstate New York, has one of the biggest mining facilities. We're ready and poised. There's a reason why people started creating that mining facility in Texas. The U.S. will end up becoming the biggest miner of Bitcoin in the world. Very excited for that. Russia also stepping up the game and having huge facilities. And I don't think mining will be bad in China at all, actually, as long as they keep the electricity on, because you can remote in on a lot of that stuff. Most of those people are working with one or two people, not a lot of people. So I'm actually positive. I'm super positive for Bitcoin right now. I do see XRP hitting 15 cents. I'm not trying to ruffle anyone's feathers. That should be a great day. That's like, half off for most people. That would be a time to accumulate XRP. But these are my thoughts right now. I think the market's going to go. I think we're heading into a Great Depression. And I'm sorry to say that for anyone who thinks I'm a doomsday prepper, but I think we're heading into a Great Depression. We would have serious issues without the virus. The Dow is already very sick, as I showed people for the last 2 months on my stream almost every single day. You can go back to my channel. And if you go to my channel and you just look at the videos that I put out, you can see the proof is in my pudding. I've been saying the same thing since day one, right? Look, can Bitcoin hold? Why is gold the play? Right here, just 3 days ago. Fed to tank again. What stock will save you? Gold dominating, right? And let's go back months now. Let's just hit all my videos and let you guys see kind of like where I'm at. So why you subscribe to me, right? Okay, let's go back. Fed close to collapse. Bitcoin to 5,500. XRP bleeds. More news, right? This is 2 months ago. War, gold, and Bitcoin, right? The real news from the people. Gold hit 1,600, highest in 7 years, right? Repo market out of control 2 months ago. Fed doubles repo bailout, right? 2 months ago. I've been on this for a long time, explaining what's happening. I also show you how the Federal Reserve prints money. I educate every single one of my subscribers. Yeah, definitely grab another bag, bro. Don't be shy. Yep. 15 cent XRP, man. Getting ready for it because it's coming. And if not 15 cents, somewhere between 15 and 18 for sure. About Bitcoin. Didn't get that many people. I could have done way more interviews. It was late at night. I just was trying to try out my Osmo Pocket, kind of see how the audio worked and see how things went. It was a lot of fun. Had a good time with it. I love the Osmo Pocket. I should be a brand ambassador for that thing and try to sell the heck out of it because I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. Follow me on Instagram at samprice_remote_chief if you haven't already. We also have a Facebook group, Crypto Lifer. You can join that. And I'm also on the tweets. You can find me on the little tweet. On the tweeter. And don't let all these things get to you guys. The market, the virus, you know, at the end of the day, if you can breathe some clean air and, you have people in your life that you love, I don't think there's much else you can do, right? You just got to be positive. But follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. We're getting almost 200 more followers than we had just a month ago. So that's really awesome to see that people are waking up. They want good news. They want to see what's going on. They don't want to be lied to. No amount of money can make you free. No amount of money can buy you balls. And only balls can set you free. He's right. I did something really ballsy recently that I had to do, and it changed the course of my life forever. But you know what? I did something that I never thought possible. And when you follow your heart, you live in honor, and you really go all the way with what you believe in, you wouldn't believe the possibilities. But I got to run, guys. I'm going to leave it for a second. Anyone want me to look at an asset really quick? I'll jump and dive into it. Any last words, anything you want me to say here? Let's check the Dow one more time. See where we're at. Down 1,693 points. There's a chance that we end the day below 2,000 points, right? JP Morgan, all the banks are just free falling, not good. Again, INO, CPK now starting to lose their gains that they had for the day. Even these are selling off now. People are taking their profits. The big boys made money on these bio stocks, these pharmaceutical stocks working on coronavirus. 52 healthcare stocks moving today. We have SphereX, SPEX up 128% today. Shares surged 66%. Oof. Co-Crystal Pharma, COCP up 33%. Enzo Biochem up 30%. China STX up 9%. OPKO, we had that up 10%. Invivio, INO, we had that up 13%. Trinity Biotech up 17%. Kala Pharmaceuticals, Ryder Pharmaceuticals. I'm going to take this link and I'm going to put this in the description of my video right now so you guys can actually look at this yourself. Let me just edit my description here, and I will put this link in this video so whoever's watching this video can just easily just go right to this link. I'm going to paste it literally as we speak. I'm going to put a caps lock title, Medical Pharma Stocks. Sorry, giving you my profile. Just got screens all around me. I use them. Okay, that's in there now. You guys can go and see what I just saw, which is a great article, and actually it's not easy to find. I mean, it is and it isn't, but I subscribe to this TradingView, which gives me a lot of awesome data. So that's where I'm able to get this information. So I'm basically paying for it. So I'm giving you things for free that I pay for. So just to let you guys know. All right, guys. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stay safe. And tonight at 10 p.m., I'll be live discussing the coronavirus implications, how to prepare. I've learned a lot in the last weekend about what's going on, and I want to give you guys the information as I see it. I love you all. Every single one of you who comments, likes, and subscribes. I appreciate every single thing you do to my channel, and you help me move and you help me grow. If you'd like to donate to the channel, go to my video. I'll show you right here. And I just have addresses here. You can donate Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Bitcoin Cash. Please do.